you guys want,
We're on.
if you guys want, now they should have a copy thrown up on the wall.
Welcome, everyone.
We're gonna need these.
We're just getting started on the meet. The event 1, women's 200-yard medley coming up. Yeah. Here, I can call names really quick if you want me to. So for this event 1 girls 200-yard medley relay in lane 3, we're going to have Cedar Valley with Alyssa Roth, Dory Tweedy, Abigail Butters, and Ellie Strogas. In lane 4, we'll have Tooele with Kate Walker, Petra Anderson, Lauren von Niederhausen, and Lachelle Combs. In lane 5, we'll have Alicia Lock. In lane 5, we'll have Cedar Valley, Danielle Hardy, Ashlyn Lockwood, Caitlin Reary, and Abigail Kendall. In lane 6 for Tooele, we'll have Ava Lanelli, Maddie Nicholson, Magdalene Ovando, and Haven Sailing. It looks like I may have called those a little early and we're going to be waiting a minute, but we'll see here. Now. Yeah, I'll take one of those. Here we go.
All right, for anybody with Cedar Valley, we just sent those heat sheets out to the email, so you should have those.
All right, so I did call out names a minute ago, but we've got Cedar Valley in lane 3. We've got Alyssa Roth, Dory Tweedy, Abigail Butters, and Ellie Strogas. Tooele lane 4. Kate Walker, Petra Anderson, Lauren von Niederhausen, Lachelle Combs. Lane 5, we've got Cedar Valley, Danielle Hardy, Ashlyn Lockwood, Caitlin Reary, and Abigail Kendall. And lane 6 is Tooele, Ava Leonelli, Maddie Nicholson, Magdalene Ovando, and Haven Sailing. All right. And we're off. So for Cedar Valley in lanes 3 and 5, going out early here, with Danielle Hardy hitting the wall first in lane 5, and Alyssa Roth following in lane 3. In lane 4, we've got Kate Walker looking in 3rd place for this first start. So Cedar Valley hits first in lane 5. Lane 3 gets a better exchange.
Yeah.
So Danielle hit the wall first in lane 5, but lane 3 got a lot better exchange there, and Dory Tweedy is now out front for Cedar Valley with Ashwin Lockwood in lane 5 for Cedar Valley, and Petra Anderson in lane 4 for Tooele, and Maddie Nicholson, lane 6 for Tooele.
Caitlin Rary and Abigail Butters both in the water.
So here you've got Caitlin Rary looking to make up that gap for second place, but in Tooele is there. I mean, they're sticking around in lane 4 and actually making a move now for second place with Lauren von Niederhausen going after Abigail Butters in lane 3.
Lane 5 is now ahead. We've got Abigail Kendall, who just went into the water here.
And Cedar Valley looking to take over. I mean, Tooele looking to take over second place for this race.
Got Lachelle in, who is definitely looking super strong here.
So Abigail Kendall's going to bring it home in first place for Cedar Valley, and it looks like Tooele just kind of bided their time. Lachelle's going to solidify second place for Tooele. Eloise Strogas is going to finish off the swim for Cedar Valley in lane 3, and then in lane 4 we've got Haven Sailing coming into the wall.
Yeah, you've got Tooele, who was a little bit slower than their seed time, 2:16.19. They're about 3 seconds slower than they normally are. Okay, in our heat 2, this is our boys 200-yard medley. In lane 3, we have Cedar Valley, Logan Chamberlain, Elijah Shago, Alexander Burnside, Brady M. In lane 4, and we have Tooele. We have Liam Sills, Christian Zamora, Morgan McIntyre, and Nathaniel Kramer. In lane 5, we have Cedar Valley, Braden Scott, Tate Scott, Jacob Nelson, Corbin Nelson. And in lane 6 is Tooele, Parker Davis, Kevin Bullock, Bennett Delaney, and Michael Ferris. The only team that has a seed time for this is Tooele. I'm just kidding. We've got 2 teams that have got it looks like. So 2 minutes is the time to beat on this.
So lane 5 is going to pop out to a good head start there with Braden Scott in the backstroke.
You've got Braden and Tate that are both brothers that are both super strong swimmers.
So Cedar Valley, Braden Scott taking the early lead. Lane 4 for Tooele, we've got Liam Sills. And third place battle is between Logan Chamberlain and Parker Davis. So in the water for Cedar Valley in lane 5 is Tate Scott, the younger brother to Braden Scott. In second place for Tooele in lane 4 is Christian Zamora. And Elijah Shago for Cedar Valley in lane 3 is going to try and make some inroads if he can, but looks like it's holding pretty steady right now in terms of that second to third place gap. And in lane 6, you got Kevin Bullock in the water. For Cedar Valley in lane 5, Jacob Nelson in the water.
Is in, yep.
So Cedar Valley is going to run away with this. Morgan McIntyre, lane 4 for Tooele. Alexander Burnside, lane 3, Cedar Valley. And hitting the water right now, Bennett Delaney for Tooele in lane 6. Lane 6. So Cedar Valley lane 4 finishing up with, Cedar Valley lane 5 finishing up with Corbin Nilsson. And he's on his last 25 as second place hits the water for Tooele in lane 4. And that's Nathaniel Kramer in the water with I always say their
I just
name
say
wrong.
M because it's just easier.
Monterey?
Monterey, I think.
I think it's Monterey. But Brady M. Third place for Cedar Valley, trying to make up some of that gap. I think that's pretty well established. And then fourth place, Michael Ferris in the water in lane 6 for Tooele.
Yeah, Cedar Valley had a great time, 1:46.02. The time to beat was 2 minutes 19. So it was, yeah, they did well.
And we've got Ferris in the wall.
Okay, our girls 200-yard freestyle is up next. These are all Tooele schools. Looks like the sheet is correct. So we have Jackie Overman in 3, Lachelle Coombs in 4, and Petra Anderson in lane 5. Jackie in lane 3 does not have a seed time yet for this event. Right now, Lachelle is out in front here. Petra's just on her heels. Lachelle's got a good lead here. Lachelle's got a really strong lead here. On her last laps here.
That last little bit, she came in really hard for
Lachelle's got a seed time of 2:19, so we'll see how she does here. Flipping, and this is Lachelle's last 50. We got Petra coming in, and she's getting ready to flip for her last 50 as well. Lachelle's just been consistent. Hopefully we're pronouncing her name correctly.
Yeah, right? Sorry. I'm back.
She's going to touch at
2:24.
2:24.07, so a little bit slower in the water as well tonight or today. We got Petra coming in. She's got a seat time of 2:41.07. She's also going to be a little bit slower than her seat time, 2:44.82. And Jackie, so she's on her last 50. Pool water temperatures make a big difference for these swimmers. I don't know how the water is that they swim in Tooele, but generally the water here is fairly cold. So it makes a big difference for the swimmers and what they're used to. Jackie's doing great, just trying to wrap up her last 25 here. She's getting close. 8 laps. It's a lot.
It's a lot. And again, we've got a lot of JV. This is primarily a JV
nice.
meet. So a lot of younger swimmers that are
Oh,
getting a feel for the sport.
okay. Our next event is our boys. In lane 1, we have Nathaniel Kramer for Tooele. Lane 2 is Christian Zamora for Tooele. Lane 3 is Connor Bishop for Cedar Valley. Lane 4 is Garrett Pearson for Tooele. Lane 5 is Tanner Bentley, Cedar Valley. Lane 6 is Liam Sills for Tooele. And lane 7 is Aidan Adams for Tooele.
So do we have any Cedar Valley swimmers?
Oh, and we're missing swimmers.
We're missing Tanner Bentley and Connor Bishop.
Yeah, we're actually missing all the Cedar Valley swimmers.
So it is, I think Tooele is going to win.
Yeah.
I'm feeling confident. So Garrett Peterson jumping out quick body length right out of the gate with with Liam Seals in second place up in lane 6. And again, this is an event where you have to pace yourself to a degree. It's not really a full sprint race at all. You have to pace yourself somewhat, but not too much. So lanes 2 and 7 are fighting for third right now. They're really quite tight going into that wall for that flip turn. So first 100 yards done. Garrett Peterson stretching out. Looks like he's clearly in control of his event. The fight really looks like for third place right now, with second place solidifying in lane 6 with Liam Sills. Aidan Adams and Christian Zamora are really the two that are neck and neck for this third place spot right now. In lane 1, we've got Nathaniel Kramer, who's been hanging on but is starting to fade a little bit going into this last 75 yards.
Garrett's got the fastest C time at 2:03:08, so we'll see how he comes in at.
I think everybody's going to be swimming a little slower today. 2:03:58 actually. Yeah, just about a half second, actually exactly a half second slower than his best seed time for Garrett Peterson. In lane 6, Liam just about a second behind his best time in second place. In lane 7, we've got Aidan Adams, who finishes up, and Aidan swims a personal best. He was at 2:29, so he dropped quite a few seconds off of his time. Lane 4, lane 3, Christian, lane 2. Christian finished up, and then Nathaniel Kramer's just finished.
Okay, next we have our girls 200 yard IM. In lane 3, we have Halen Saling for Tooele. Lane 4 is Isabel Lay for Tooele, and lane 5 is Shaylee McLaughlin for Cedar Valley. None of these girls have a seed time for this yet, so we'll see how they all fare here.
So Haven Sailing in lane 3 going out strong in the butterfly and taking the lead early with Isabel Lay and Shaylee McLaughlin for Cedar Valley in third. So Haven into the backstroke.
I'm always impressed with this one just because it's all 4 strokes, and the fact that girls can do all 4 strokes while the swimmers can do all 4 strokes is impressive.
So Haven's just stretching it out up front. And unless someone, Isabel or Shaylee, have a particularly dominant or weak stroke coming up, looks like we're seeing 1, 2, 3 right here. So Haven's halfway done into her breaststroke. Isabel switches over to breaststroke.
Yeah, Haven is just moving along.
So now here's where you see that disparity that comes up when you swim a 200 IM. You've got Shaylee McLaughlin, who has now eaten up all that difference, that gap that there was. She's got a stronger breaststroke right now than Isabel Lay. So in Cedar Valley, lane 5 is taking over that second place spot. Now it's a question of, is Isabel running out of gas, or is it just breaststroke and she's going to make it back up on the 100 on the 50 free coming up?
Haven's on her last 25.
And now we see Shaylee coming back. We see Shaylee falling back to Isabel. So really, it wasn't that Isabel was out of gas; it's just Shaylee had a better breaststroke.
Yep. Haven came in at 2:50.37. Yeah, and Isabel's going to take that lead back over, for sure.
Yep, Isabel's gonna. What was her these are all no times.
Yeah, these are all no times, no seat times.
So Isabel finishes up.
Nice at 3:17.31, and Shaylee's going to come in at 3:21.85. Okay, our boys are up next. We just have Tooele. In this one, we have Morgan McIntyre in lane 4 and Bennett Delaney in lane 5. They both have a seat time. Morgan is just a little bit faster.
Yeah, there's only a second. There's a little less than a second between them. About 3/4 of a second between them on their seed times. But Morgan coming out, putting a couple body lengths between him and Bennett with the butterfly. And this is definitely an event where you will see those back and forths where you have a stronger stroke for one individual versus another. So Bennett he went into the wall about 2 body lengths behind. He's going to come out of this flip turn trying to pull under a body length now. He's just a body length behind on that. So he's made some of that time back up. Bennett his turns have been a little better so far than Morgan's. He's been able to make up some of that time on a little quicker turn, maybe a little harder push off the wall. And here it's definitely is still a race. Bennett is trying to pull even in this breaststroke stretch with Morgan. So it really comes down to, I can see why their seed times are so close. They're right with each other, and they're going to come out even.
Yeah, it really is gonna come down to this stroke.
So Morgan trying to pull away here in the freestyle. Again, Bennett gets better flip turns. He's
Oh, it's going to be close.
and he can see his competition. Morgan is not seeing him on his left, and Bennett stretched it out and took him by surprise.
Nice.
And they both swim personal bests.
So Bennett came in at 2:39.83, and Morgan came in at 2:40.38. So nice. It's always fun when you're that close at the end. Okay, we have our 50-yard freestyles. These will go fairly quick. So we have Cedar Valley in this heat. We have Anna Clifford in lane 4, and well, if the heat sheet is, if we have either of these girls, let's see here. We may only have one. Okay, we're moving to heat 2. Okay.
Are we going straight to heat 2?
Yep, we are. Is this what it sounds like?
Okay, no heat 1.
We have Olivia Hardy in lane 1, Cedar Valley. Lane 2 is Cami Allred, Cedar Valley. Lane 3 is Ella Black, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, I think, is Saoirse Stewart for Tooele. Lane 5 is Kylie Carlisle for Cedar Valley. Lane 6 is Kate Walker, Tooele. Lane 7 is Shaylee Peterson, Cedar Valley. And lane 8 is Lily Bryson for Cedar Valley.
Taking a little time, getting everybody settled in here. So again, it's a JV meet. I think one of the reasons they do these JV meets is to give the younger group of swimmers a chance to maybe slow the meet down a little bit for them as they get used to this.
Oh. One of the girls have a hard hit there into the water.
So lane 6, Kate Walker out front.
She does not have a C time yet, so.
It looks like 6 and 8 are going to be our lanes here. Lily Bryson up in lane 8 for second place. So Kate Walker first, Lily Bryson looking for second, and in third place in lane 5. Is that lane 5 touching?
Kate, yep. Let's see. So Kate came in first. Yeah, 29.94, and Lily touched at 34.17. Both of those girls did not have seat time, so that's awesome. Looks like Kylie came in 38.20, so she's a little bit slower than her seat time. All right, in our heat 3, in lane 1 we have Caitlin McCurdy for Cedar Valley. Lane 2 is Mackenzie Justison for Tooele. Lane 3 is Tatum Wanless for Cedar Valley. Lane 4 is Ava Linoli for Tooele. Lane 5 is Elizabeth Shago for Cedar Valley. Lane 6 is Sydney Sherwood for Tooele. Lane 7 is Natalie Milligan for Cedar Valley. And lane 8 is Maddie Nicholson for Tooele.
And Ava for Tooele in lane 4 is looking strong with Elizabeth Shago.
Ava is the one
fighting for second there.
She's got 29.77, a little bit slower, 30.92. Elizabeth came in
second place, added a little time to her best.
Added a little bit of time, yep. And third place was Sydney Sherwood, 33.15. So she was actually faster. She dropped her time, so that's great. Okay, our 50-yard freestyle for heat 1 is these are all Cedar Valley. Nolan Spencer, lane 3. Lane 4 is Joshua Ortiz. Lane 5 is Zach Joseph, and lane 6 is Declan Isaacson. And I feel like we're missing swimmers. We are.
I do feel like we're missing swimmers. We got Nolan on 3 here.
So we have 3.
We're missing lane 4. Joshua Ortiz. This is all Cedar Valley. Like Nolan gets a pretty good start there. Maybe underwater longer than he wanted to be.
Nolan and Declan both do not have seat times in this.
So Nolan hit the wall together. Nolan's just barely ahead. gets a little bit of distance on that flip turn. Zach sees him, but no one's going to go ahead. He's going to surge ahead and take the win here with Zach Joseph in second place.
Nolan gets 31.58.
And Deacon Isaacson finishing up.
Zach gets 33.15, so he actually dropped time, so that's awesome. Nice job. Okay, heat 2. We have Ian W. for Cedar Valley. Lane 2 is Chance Roberts, Tooele. Lane 3 is Ryan McCleve, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Jonas Walker, Tooele. Lane 5 is Dana McGoffin, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Parker Davis, Tooele. Lane 7 is Sam Cook for Cedar Valley, and lane 8 is Kincaid Anderson for Tooele.
And right now, it's pretty much anybody's race.
Jonas in lane 4 has the fastest.
He has the better flip turn. He separated himself by over half a body length on just the turn. But Ryan McClevey, really up in lanes. Who finished first? Lane 7.
Lane 7.
Samuel Cook had a really solid second half of that race.
Gosh, he dropped off 2 seconds off of his C time. That's awesome. 30.78. He had a C time of 32.02. That's awesome. Jonas came in second at 30.79, and he actually dropped time as well, so nice job.
So lane 4 is the favorite on the heat sheet for this, which is Ryan Beard with Tooele.
Tyson Ford is in lane 1, Caden Martin lane 2. Lane 3 is Elijah Shago. Lane 4, Ryan Beard. Lane 5, Brendan Montgomery. Lane 6 is Jackson Day. Lane 7 is Nolan Case, and lane 8 is Michael Ferris. Nice.
So Ryan Beard and then Jackson Day was trying to give him a run for his money as well up in lane 6. They finished pretty close to each other.
Ryan was just a little bit slower than
half
his
a second
time. Yeah, 25.44. He came at 25.49.
All right, 15-minute break is coming up. What are we on? 100-yard butterfly. All right, we're coming back to event number 9, which is the girls 100-yard butterfly.
In lane 3, we have Natalie Milligan for Cedar Valley. In lane 4, we have Magdalene Ovando for Tooele. And then lane 5 is Caitlin McCurdy for Cedar Valley. Magdalene is our fastest swimmer in this at 1:22.86. Hopefully I'm saying her name right.
And this is...
They all came out super strong here.
An 100-yard butterfly. I mean, you'll see it in the water. You can already see it now. It's a rhythm stroke. And it's definitely something you can develop, but some people just kind of have that rhythm. Now, Magdalene looks really good. So Magdalene, clear favorite out front in lane 4. Natalie Milligan for Cedar Valley in lane 3, and Caitlin McCurdy in lane 5 for Cedar Valley. And you're seeing Natalie still pushing through. You can see she's getting a little tired going back. You can see her starting to get a little tired here where she's forcing it more. Well, she looks good going into the wall. Finishes with a 1:17.30. That's a
She dropped
significant
a ton of
personal
time.
best for her.
Awesome.
So now, and this is the part where you have to give a lot of credit to the swimmers because they're gutting this out. It is not easy to finish butterfly when you're still learning butterfly. So lane 3, Natalie Milligan's going to finish. It's like a missed touch. We didn't get the...
Oh, yeah, we're not sure what the time
but
was.
lane 5, Caitlin McCurdy finishes.
1:44,
A little slower than her best.
73, Yep. Okay, our boys. We have Tate Spencer in lane 3 for Cedar Valley. Lane 4 is Jackson Day for Tooele. And then lane 5 is Brett Meyering for Cedar Valley. Jackson is the time to beat in this at a 1:09 flat. Oh, I'm not sure what happened. Oh, shoot.
So the first 25, they're turning right with each other.
I'm not sure what happened with Tate. He jumped in. I don't know if he lost his goggles. I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, did Tate?
I'm not sure. He jumped in and something happened and he jumped back out.
Well, we see Jackson Day in lane 4 for Tooele stretching it out now. They went into that first 25 together, but then it has fallen apart here a little bit. Brett Meyering for Cedar Valley finishing up in lane 5 for second place.
Nice. Jackson touches.
The clock is broken.
Something is not, yeah.
It's not our camera this time.
Yeah, we're not sure. Brett came in at 2:06.
Yeah, the clock is not.
Something's definitely not right with the clock.
Something's off with the clock. So event
All right,
11.
our girls 100-yard freestyle is up next. Although, I think we're still missing some. We've got Olivia Hardy in lane 4 for Cedar Valley. Lane 5 is Kemi Allred. And lane 6 is Anna Clifford. Right, McKaylee is not in the water. Okay.
It's like they're trying to clear the clock up here, but it's not. So we've just got lanes 4 and 5 going, right?
We're missing several. Yeah, so we've got just Olivia and Cami, right?
Olivia Hardy and Kemi Allred. Yep. both for Cedar Valley.
Both are super close. They've got a seed time of 1:44.84 and 1:44.94. Olivia is just a little bit faster.
So Cammie goes out that first 25 faster, but Olivia's starting to pull her back in. It was a rough turn for Olivia, though. She's going to have to do that work all over again. But she is doing it. She's bringing it even again, going into this last flip turn.
It really will all be based on. It's going to be. Yeah, I think Cammie will have the lead
Cammie's
here.
going to have this. I think Olivia, the flip turns, I think she's swimming a faster swim.
Yeah, for sure.
And the flip turns are getting her right now.
Flip turns is what's getting her, yeah. Flip turns make all the difference.
That's a huge, huge deal.
Cammie comes in at,
yeah, the clock is freaking out. It was a 142 something. They both swam personal bests.
Yeah, it was.
I think.
It's awesome. I think so.
So 142 and then a 146. So Olivia went a little slower, but Cammie did swim a personal best.
Cammie dropped 2 seconds almost, so that's awesome. Okay, in our heat 2, we have Ella Black, lane 1, Cedar Valley. Lane 2, Jackie Overman, Tooele. Lane 3 is Tatum Wanless for Cedar Valley. Lane 4, his name is cut off. Might be Lauren for Tooele. Lane 6 is Kiana Tomei for Cedar Valley. Lane 5 is Kiana Tomei. Lane 6 is Sydney Sherwood. Lane 7 is Kylie Carlisle. Oh my goodness, Kylie Carlisle for Cedar Valley. And lane 8 is Saoirse Stewart for Tooele.
And I think it is Lauren von Niederhausen from
wait.
that first event. It's cut off there too. It's Laura or Lauren, I can't tell. I'm assuming it's Lauren von Niederhausen. And she is running away with this. I mean, she does have a fast seed time, a 101.13.
She's super quick in this.
She is quick.
She looks really good.
Kiana, how do you say the last name?
I think it's Tomei.
Tomei, Kiana Tomei. In second place up in lane 5. And she has Sydney Sherwood trying to fight for that, but Kiana's pulling away for second place.
Nice. Laura came in at 1 minute 101 flat, so she definitely dropped time, which is awesome. And
Kiana added a second. She's not going to be happy about that necessarily.
Yep.
Lane 3 for fourth place. Tatum Wanless is in the wall.
And Sydney came in third at 1:15.62. Yeah, she beat her time 1:15.60, so that was a personal best for her as well.
Ella Black just swam a personal best by about 2 seconds in lane 1.
Jackie is just wrapping up here. A little bit slower than what she is normally swims at. Okay, our boys 100-yard freestyle is up. These are all Cedar Valley. Lane 3 is Brendan Montgomery. Lane 4 is Tate Spencer. Lane 5 is Ian W. And lane 6 is Declan Isaacson.
And we've got 2 in.
Yeah. I think Tate was in the last one. I think he's rattled.
When we were swimming, if you were gonna false start, you just dove. Just made it look good.
Does it count against you? Or
It
only
depends.
in state?
The rules have changed a bit since then. It's been a little bit since I swam.
Just like what, 25 years? I don't know.
Just a little. So all the rules I had then may not apply anymore.
All right.
So Brendan Montgomery goes out in that 25 first in lane 3 with Tate Spencer in lane 4 for Cedar Valley, just on his hip, hanging on there.
Brendan does not have a seed time for this. So we'll see how he does here. Tate's time to beat is 1:19.26.
So Brendan is stretching it out. First and second look like it's established. Third place, it looks like Ian Whitlander is going to stretch out that contest for third and make that his place. So Brendan, coaches on the sideline, trying to keep Brendan motivated and going and paced properly. Finishes with...
The clock is definitely...
The clock has issues.
We have times for swimmers that aren't even in the pool. I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah, we've got...
Sorry, you guys. It makes it hard. We don't know what the final times are.
We can tell you first, second, third. We can tell you places, but right now, the clock is not cooperating.
Yes. It's saying they 2-minute swims, which is not the case at all. All right, in heat 2, lane 1, we have Zach Joseph for Cedar Valley. Lane 2 is Ryan McCleve, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Dana McGoffin, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Kevin Bullock, Tooele. Lane 5 is Sam Cook for Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Kincaid Anderson, Tooele. Lane 7 is Nolan Case for Cedar Valley. And lane 8, which I don't think we have, is Josh Ortiz, right? I'm not sure what is happening.
I think he lost his goggles or goggles broke, but you still swim the race.
Okay, well, it's a rough day for
I'm confused. It's a rough day. Cedar Valley's missing. We got some people not here, and
yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here. So in first place right now, I think it's lane 7 with Nolan. Is that what you would say?
Yes, out lane
Yeah,
7.
Is
That's Nolan Case.
And he's actually looking really good here. But you've got lane 1 and 2 really that are.
He's further out than he's further away, so it doesn't look the same. But he's got
a good lead on everybody here.
No, he's
second and third are going to be close.
Oh, Nolan has this wrapped up.
Nolan's seed time is 1:15.11, so we'll see how he does here if the clock is right. Nice. Well, we don't know.
1:12.
1:12.54.
That's 3 seconds almost.
That's awesome.
It's 2.5 seconds for Nolan
awesome.
Case. On
Second place we think is Zach
We
Joseph.
think, and that's all we can do. The clock is a
1:18.60.
disaster.
Oh my goodness. And Ryan comes in third at 1:21. He's a lot slower than he normally is. Nice.
All right, heat 3.
Okay, Tyson Ford is lane 1 for Cedar Valley. Lane 2 is Bennett Delaney, Tooele. Lane 3, Connor Bishop, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Ryan Beard, Tooele. Lane 5 is Brett Myring, Cedar Valley. Lane 6 is Garrett Pearson for Tooele. Lane 7 is Tanner Bentley for Cedar Valley. And lane 8 is Jonas Walker for Tooele.
Yeah, we're missing lane 3 for Connor Bishop, Cedar Valley, and we're missing Tanner Bentley in lane 7.
Did we have a...
Favorites in this are definitely going to be lanes 4 and 6 based on the heat time. And indeed, those are the 2 lanes that have jumped out early.
Ryan's got a seat time of 56:21, which is fast. But she's clearly
they are just, those 2 are neck and neck. They are a tenth. They're a tenth apart in the seed times.
Garrett and Ryan, right? Yeah, both here are. It's going to be. I have no.
Brett Myring, the sole Cedar Valley boy in this final event, is holding down third. It's like Ryan is going to push ahead and finish. No, yeah, Ryan's going to finish in lane at the 57.
76, so a little bit slower. And Garrett comes in at 57:12, so they're both a little bit slower than their seed times. Brett Myron comes in third at 1:05.10. He actually beat his time, which is awesome.
Okay. Tyson Ford in lane 1 looks like he got a PR as well. It cut a few tenths off his best time.
Yeah, awesome.
2.5.
Okay, our girls.
This is the
Okay, we're at
500 yard.
500. Yeah, they got up there really fast.
That was quick.
Lane 3 is Kate Walker. These are actually all Tooele. Kate Walker, lane 3. Lane 4 is Lachelle Coombs, and lane 5 is Ava Leonelli.
So this is 20 laps. And definitely one where this is a race where you pace yourself and you settle in and find a good rhythm that you can carry through the entire race. And in lane 3 and 4, I mean, they both went out with 33-second and change 50s, so they went out pretty quick. So Kate Walker and Lachelle Combs have just been staying attached to each other, really running the same pace together. So that was lap 6. So they came out with 33s. Right now they've settled into 38-second, 39-second 50s. Let's see if that becomes the steady pace or if it falls off. In lane 5, we've got Ava Leonelli.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name.
Huh?
I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. I'm sure I have butchered it.
Leonelli. I'm sure we've.
Ava L.
Ava L. I'm sure we've got it wrong, which we apologize in that case. So they're still, 38. So Kate's still running 38-second 50s. Lachelle, that was a 39. Starting to fade a little bit. You have Kate starting to just stretch it out a little bit at a time, half a second a lap, a second a 50. And you can see on both of them, they've just got that lazy halftime kick going on, just kind of gliding through the water. Yep, so 38 and 39-second 50s. So we're past the halfway point. Kate continues to just put that half a second to a second each 50 yards on to Lachelle in second place. But they're not so far apart at this point that anything's decided yet.
They're both just cruising along.
So 39 and 40. So they both slowed down by about a second. So we've got Kate coming past Ava now. So putting 50 yards right now on Ava, which in this race is common to see.
I think Kate, though, is a lap behind. I think she's
No, that's what I'm saying. She's getting lapped, which is common to see in the 500.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this is a long race.
So these are the last 3 laps for Kate Walker. So, yeah, you see her pick up now. As she starts to pick up the pace for the last 3 laps. So that was a 38.55. We'll see what she can do in her last 50 yards. And this is the point in the race where you just dig and whatever you've got left.
She does not have a seat time yet. Nice. 6:20.20 is what she comes in at.
Good job. She was pretty steady.
She was steady. Lachelle comes in at 6:29.40. So she actually also beat her seed time at 6:29.81.
Boy, that was right close to her time, though.
Yeah,
By about a half second better.
Yeah. Awesome job. We got Ava, who is just wrapping up. She's got her on her last 25.
So Ava L is finishing up the race in lane 5. So it looks like this is her first time swimming this year. She doesn't have a time registered.
She comes in at 7:14.49. Okay, our boys 500-yard freestyle is also all Tooele. We have Liam Sills in lane 3. Lane 4 is Aidan Adams. Lane 5 is Michael Ferris. And lane 6 is Christian Zamora. The only one that has a seat time in this one is Aidan. It's 6:41.61.
All right, so the all Tooele field hits it, and we're off. So lane 3, Liam Sills is coming out quick. Everybody else is just kind of hovering there all together. So Liam comes out with a 31. Everybody else can come out with about a 33, 4, no, 35.
Now the boys at the moment are all just kind of neck and neck at the moment.
Yeah, that group back there is just kind of hanging together.
Hanging out together.
So Liam definitely went out fast, or a lot faster than everyone else. And so I'm curious to see what type of 50 split he settles down into. And now we're starting to see a little separation of that pack. So Aidan Adams in lane 4 starting to push the advantage in second place, with Christian Zamora in lane 6 in third. And Aidan Adams in, no, not lane 4, sorry, lane 5, Michael Ferris in lane 5 and fourth. Well, Liam's holding pretty steady so far. He hasn't fallen off. Another 36-second split, so he's staying pretty steady. So in lane 4, Liam's heading into the wall for the halfway point of this race. And continues at a 36 and change, 36.7. That's kind of where he's been hovering. So in lane 4, that's a 39-second 50 for Aidan Adams.
They've kind of all got similar split times at the moment. Liam's he's been consistent this whole time.
So that's a 37-second split. So that's kind of the midpoint, a little past the midpoint of the race. It's starting to, where you're starting to get fatigued and you're not close enough to the end to feel like you can push. It's like you can find that extra energy when you're on your last 50 yards because you know you're done. But when you're kind of in the middle part of the race, it's hard to find that.
So Liam has got 5 laps to go, correct? This is 15.
Well, yeah, he was on. He was on 15.
That was 15. Yep.
So he's working. He's going into his last 100 yards right now. $37.61. So he's kind of bouncing between 36 and 37s right now. Now he's going to start picking it up a little bit as he goes in. He's coming into his last 50 yards. And he has picked it up a little bit. That was a 35.9 on that last 50. And this will be the final.
It's fun to see all these swimmers with no seat times and how well they do.
So is he going to make a sub 6?
He's got a good kick going on.
He's going to be close.
He's going to be close. Yes.
5:58.79. Nice swim.
Nice.
So in lane 4, we've got Aidan Adams, who's coming in to finish his swim. His best time is a 6:41.61. Looks like he's going to take some of that time off today. Looks like he's going to take almost 10 seconds off. Yes.
Nice.
Over 10 seconds. Good swim.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. So lane 5 in his final 25 is Michael Ferris. And he's coming in to finish. This is his last 25. And then up in lane 6, I lost count of where everybody was. Lane 6 is finished. Christian Zamora has finished up.
6:48.67, and he also does not have a seat time.
All right.
Awesome.
Event 15 coming up, and that's the 200 free relay, right?
Yep. Let's see here. Looks like we've just got 2 teams. In lane 4 is Tooele. Ava L, Isabel Lay, Sydney Sherwood, and Petra Anderson. In lane 5 is Cedar Valley. Elizabeth Shago, Kiana Tomei, Shaylee McLaughlin, and Kylie Carlisle. Cedar Valley's got the faster seat time, so we'll see how they do here.
All right, so we've got Ava Leonelli in lane 4, Elizabeth Shago in lane 5.
It's interesting to watch their strokes in the water.
And Ava is just to stretch that out to not quite a body length as they hit the wall. Good exchange. Really good dive, though.
Nice.
Very good dive by Kiana for Cedar Valley. That was a
Kiana
great
made
dive.
Some time there. They're kind of just
And a good
at the moment.
and a good turn by Kiana as well.
Yeah.
So she's brought it even. She's with going up against Isabel Lay. Isabel is out swimming her as they come to the wall, but her start and her turn really kept them in contention here.
Got Sydney and Shaylee in the water now.
They come up about where they hit. But Sydney is pulling out right now. So Sydney Sherwood putting some distance between Tooele and Cedar Valley right now. And Shaylee McLaughlin coming in for Cedar Valley. And to finish up, we've got
Kylie.
Petra Anderson in the water for Tooele and Kylie Carlisle for Cedar Valley.
Tooele has got
They've
a
got this.
commanding lead in this.
I think they've got this one polished off. Now these relay times are a little deceiving because it depends on who swam the relay last time.
Yeah.
And coaches are always playing with their lineups and trying to identify who's going to swim what. Because both of these are going to be slower times. So a 2:07 for Tooele and a 2:13 for Cedar Valley. So both of them significantly off their seed times. But I would assume those lineups are different from the last time they swam them. Oh, it's up here, babe. It's right there. Okay, so coming up is event 16, the boys 200-yard freestyle relay.
All right, in lane 2, we have Tooele, Kincaid Anderson, Kevin Bullock, Chance Roberts, Jonas Walker. In lane 3 is Cedar Valley, Tate Spencer, Nolan Spencer, Eliza Shago, Tanner Bentley. Lane 4 is Tooele, Ryan Beard, Jackson Day, Caden Martin, Garrett Pearson. In lane 5 is Cedar Valley, Logan Chamberlain, Brendan Montgomery, Dana McGoffin, Brett Myring. In lane 6 is Tooele, Nathaniel Kramer, Morgan McIntyre, Michael Ferris, and Aidan Adams.
So Ryan Beard comes out really strong in lane 4 for Tooele, with Logan Chamberlain for Cedar Valley in lane 5 in second. Third place is the closest fight right now, with Cedar Valley in lane 3 making a push on lane 6 for that third place spot. For first place, you went to Jackson Day. Tooele is, I don't know where Uinta came from.
I don't know either.
Tooele has got a commanding lead. Jackson Day hit the wall. He's in. Cedar Valley, Brendan Montgomery just finished up him. So we've got Caden Martin in the water in lane 4 for Tooele and Dana and McGoffin for Cedar Valley in lane 5. That third place battle is still tight. They go into the wall together.
Tooele is looking really good on this one.
Tooele's got it wrapped up.
Yeah, they're looking
Garrett
awesome
Peterson
there.
in the water now for the final 50. And Brett Myring going to hit the water for Cedar Valley.
Cedar Valley actually has a faster seat time on this, but I don't think it's going to matter here.
And we've had so many goggle misfunctions today. We've got another one.
Nice. Tooele's just fast. Holy cow, 146.69. That is awesome. They beat their seat time. They were sitting at 150, so they dropped like 4 seconds. So that's impressive. Oh gosh. Brett's goggles are down around his mouth.
Yep, he was had his goggles literally in his mouth that whole 50, but he swam it.
He swam it.
That's really what matters.
159.29. So they were a lot slower than they normally are. And then Tooele came in third at 2:04.42. Okay, our girls 100-yard backstroke is up next. Mackenzie Justinson, Tooele, Isabel Lay, Tooele, lane 3. Sorry, let me start over here. Lane 1 is Mackenzie Justinson, Tooele. Lane 2 is Isabel Lay, Tooele. Lane 3, Shaylee Peterson, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, again, is Lara von Niederhausen, Tooele. Lane 5 is Kiana Tomei for Cedar Valley. Lane 6 is Magdalene Ovando for Tooele. And lane 7 is Lily Bryson for Cedar Valley. Again, our Elle von Niederhausen, she's got the quickest time at 1:12.73.
Yeah, and she's going to beat everybody to the wall in that first 25. She had a good start.
She's a strong swimmer. I've been impressed with her today.
Yeah, she's been all day. She's been really strong.
Yeah.
So lane 6, Magdalene Ovando is looking to stretch into that second place spot. Looks like a third place battle developing between lane 1, Mackenzie, and
Kiana,
lane
right?
5,
Yep.
Kiana for Cedar Valley. So it's looking like a 1-2 right now for Tooele, with third place up for grabs. Yeah, Lauren von Niederhausen is just going to run away with this. She's got a good, strong stroke. She needs to get that head back. Head back, hips up.
Awesome.
So 1:13.11. What was her
She's
seat
a
time?
little bit
A little slower.
Yep. And then lane
Second.
6, right, is our second place.
Looks like Kiana's going to solidify third place for Cedar Valley there.
Magdalene was just a little bit faster. She beat her time as well, so that's awesome. And Kiana, 1:29.47, so a little bit slower than her seat time. Woo. Paper's flying away here. We got Shaylee who wrapped up, let's see here, 1:47.36. So actually the exact same time as her seat time is what she ended with. All right, our boys 100-yard. We have lane 2 is Caden Martin for Tooele. Lane 3 is Parker Davis for Tooele. Lane 3, Morgan McIntyre, Tooele. Lane 5 is Nolan Spencer for Cedar Valley. And lane 6 is Chance Roberts for Tooele.
So Morgan McIntyre looks like he's going to hit the wall. Well, I wanted to say first, but really him and, let's see, what am I? 1, 2, 3. Parker Davis and Morgan McIntyre are right next to each other with Nolan Case in third place, up in Nolan Spencer up in lane 5. So first is still up for grabs. Parker Davis is trying to pull himself even with Morgan going into this last turn. Morgan gets a better turn, and Parker's got to do all that work over again. Parker's swimming a faster pace, and he might just out-touch him going into the wall in lane 3.
It's going to be close.
Nope.
Oh.
Close.
1:18.13.
And third place will be Cedar Valley. Nolan Spencer, who swims a personal best.
Parker, though, beat his time, 1:18.46. It came in at second, so that's awesome. Okay, our girls' 100-yard breaststroke is up next. We have Maddie Nicholson, Tooele, lane 2. Shaylee McLaughlin, lane 3 for Cedar Valley. Lane 4 is Haven Salling for Tooele. Lane 5 is Elizabeth Shago for Cedar Valley. And lane 6 is Petra Anderson for Tooele.
So Haven hits the wall first. She does have the fastest seed time. But she definitely has company in lane 6 by Petra Anderson, her teammate, whose seed time is only a second behind hers. And then Elizabeth Shago in lane 5 for Cedar Valley would like to be the spoiler here and take second at a minimum.
I feel like the Tooele girls have been strong swimmers today.
Yep, they have been. I would agree with that. Elizabeth Shago is really trying to get in there. She is swimming. She's swimming a good race. Petra is making the move here. She is just, barely in first place.
She may out-touch, though. It's going to be close.
It's going to be who out-touches who between Petra and Haven. Elizabeth right in there, though. 129.18.
So Petra came in first at 127.81, and Haven came in second at 128.44. So both a little bit slower.
Elizabeth got a PR on that one.
That's awesome. 129.18.
In the middle of those two girls.
That's awesome. Okay, event 20, boys 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 3, we have Kevin Bullock for Tooele. Lane 4 is Nathaniel Kramer for Tooele. And then lane 5 is Elijah Shago for Cedar Valley. Kevin does not have a seed time in this. Nathaniel's got a seed time of 1:22.64, and he is out in front at the moment. Nathaniel's looking really good here.
Yep, Nathaniel obviously has a commanding lead here. Elijah Shago in lane 5 in second place, with Kevin Bullock for Uinta in lane 3. Third place, his first time swimming this event, it looks like, hasn't set a time yet. So Elijah has really stayed about that far away. It was that first 50, and he hasn't really fallen back. He just has not caught up. So 126. So slower for Nathan.
Slower by like 4 seconds.
And a 132 for Elijah. Everybody's, of course, we are just barely in the heart of the season, so I don't. Coach may be wearing everybody out right now in the pool.
Trying to get swimmers down for the next relay. All right. We have our girls 400-yard freestyle up next. Lane 3 is Tooele with Magdalene Ovando, Maddie Nicholson, Isabel Lay, and Sydney Sherwood. In lane 4 is Tooele, Lauren Von Niederhausen, Haven Salling, Kate Walker, and Lachelle Coombs. And lane 5 is Cedar Valley, Elizabeth Shago, Kiana Tomei, Shaylee McLaughlin, and Kylie Carlisle. Tooele has got the time to beat in this at 4:18.70.
So we don't. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Never mind.
Yeah, lane 3 doesn't have a seat time yet.
So this is Lauren. Again, she's been strong all day long.
She's done a lot back to back today, and it's impressive. She just keeps going.
I mean, if she's competing in JV this strongly, she's going to be.
She'll be awesome as
a really good swimmer.
varsity.
She's really solid.
Yeah.
So right now, obviously, the battle is for second. They're dead even, as we've got Magdalene Ovando and Elizabeth Shago neck and neck. Elizabeth trying to just pull ahead, but they really are just neck and neck here going into the wall.
Yeah, both looking really good here.
We'll see who gets the better exchange.
It's definitely Cedar Valley.
Kiana's in the water.
I've been impressed with Kiana this season too.
She's a new swimmer.
She's been fun to watch.
And she has been really doing well.
Yeah.
So Kiana trying to stretch out that second place advantage in lane 5 over Maddie Nicholson in lane 3. We got Haven Sailing, who actually has had a pretty good swim today as well. I've seen her in a number of events. So Haven in lane 4, finishing up the second leg of this relay. So third leg in for Tooele, just Kate Walker.
Yep, in the water. Kiana is just coming into the wall here. So we've got Shaylee up next to go in. And Isabel Lay just went in.
Isabel Lay in lane 3. So Cedar Valley has stretched out the advantage for second place, but it's 100-yard sections, so that can go away quickly. And it looks like Isabel Lay is going to do just that. She's already eating into that significantly.
It's impressive.
Oh, we had a.
Oh, too early.
We had a miscommunication, which I think that will be a disqualification for the team. An early start.
Oh.
Instead of a 50, she went on the 50 instead of the 100.
Oh, shoot.
It happens.
I missed it. I was looking to see who was up next. We've got Lachelle Coombs in the water.
So, yeah, the judge's hand went up, so that was a disqualification for that team.
That's a rough one. Yeah,
So last leg in the water for lane 3, which is Sydney Sherwood. Lane 4 is finishing up, I think. No, they're on their last 50.
Lachelle's got, 50 to go here. Again, their seat time is 4:18.70.
And Kylie Carlisle is in the water for Cedar Valley for the last 100 yards. So Lachelle Combs is bringing home. She's finishing up in lane 4.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the water is warmer today because all of the swimmers.
Everybody slows. Yeah, a lot of
We've had
slower
a few
times
PR,
today.
but it's been a lot slower today. 4:31:35 is the final on that, which is a whole lot slower than what they've swam.
So lane 3, I think they are finishing up as well. Kylie Carlisle into the wall to complete at a 4:31.
So lane 3,
No, that's
5:03:23.
lane
yeah,
3, Sydney Sherwood, not Carly Carlisle. Sorry, Sydney Sherwood, lane 3, and Carly Carlisle finishing up for Cedar Valley in lane 5.
Yeah. It's tricky when our heat sheets run opposite of what the pool is. All right, our boys 400. This is our last event for the night. We have in Tooele, lane 3, Caden Martin, Bennett Delaney, Christian Zamora, Aidan Adams. Lane 4 is Tooele, Garrett Pearson, Jackson Day, Liam Sills, Ryan Beard. Lane 5 is Cedar Valley, Tate Spencer, Brendan Montgomery, Nolan Spencer, Brett Meyering. And lane 6 is Tooele, Jonas Walker, Chance Roberts, Kincaid Anderson, and Parker Davis. I think the hard part with just doing a JV meet is
Well, and I'm wondering,
these swimmers don't get a lot of downtime in between their stuff.
And it looks like to me, one of the reasons we're having a JV meet is Tooele's got a lot of JV swimmers.
Yeah.
They've had most, I mean, obviously they have far more swimmers in the water than Cedar Valley has today.
Yeah. And yeah, Tooele is just, they're just strong in the water.
So lane 4 out to an early lead with Garrett Pearson for Tooele. Second place in lane 3.
Is Caden Martin.
And then we've got Jonas Walker in lane 6 and Tate Spencer in lane 5 for Cedar Valley, fighting for that third place spot. With Tate Spencer had pulled almost even, but really they've got a full body length and change now over Cedar Valley.
Jackson Day is in the water for Tooele. And Bennett Delaney is also in
lane 3. So lanes 5 and 6 are in, and that is the closest battle here, which is for third right now. We have Brendan Montgomery in lane 5 for Cedar Valley and Chance Roberts for Uinta in lane 6. Brendan has made up that difference and has pulled it even. And is pulling ahead to bring Cedar Valley into that third place position. In first place, back in lane 4, we've got Liam Sills in the water for the third leg of the 100, for the third leg of this relay. Lane 3, Christian Zamora is in the water now.
Yeah, Tooele, lane 3 has definitely got, lane 4 has got the commanding lead on this.
Nolan Spencer in the water for Cedar Valley in lane 5. He's going to try and maintain that third place position for Cedar Valley against Kincaid Anderson for Tooele in lane 6. And while all that's going on, lane 4 just keeps pushing the lead.
They're looking really good.
Ryan Beard is on the block for the final 100 yards for Tooele in lane 4. This will be their final exchange.
Lane 3, we've got Aidan up.
With Christian finishing up in lane 3 with Aidan Adams getting ready to go in the water for their final 100 yards. Ryan is moving.
Man, he is. It's impressive. They've got a seed time of 3:51, so we'll see how they do here. They may beat it.
Nolan Spencer pushes the lead for third place for Cedar Valley. He did a good job of pushing that gap, and now Brett Meyring's in the water for the last 100 yards for Cedar Valley in lane 5, with lane 4 finishing up.
Lane 4 finishing up slower than their seed time, 3:56.24. That was impressive to watch.
Yeah, they definitely owned the pool today, though.
Yeah, for sure.
So Brett Meyring for Cedar Valley, last 50 yards. Third place is wrapped up, as is second place. Second place in lane 3, Aidan Adams is bringing it home to finish off. Second place for Tooele.
They do not have a seed time yet. Nice, 4:30.29.
All right, Brett Meyring is at the flags, pushing in. 4:44.
44.74. Yeah, 3:56.
6 is your seat time.
Gosh.
Again, my guess is we have a different set of swimmers here, but I don't know.
I don't know. Yep.
Elizabeth.
We've got Parker wrapping up here at 5:18.35. They don't have a seat time either. Nice job.
That's the meet.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. We'll see you tomorrow for the
I have no
other
idea.
meet.
I don't know who we're swimming against.